If we talk about technological advancements in the gaming industry, there have been many significant developments. From virtual reality to AI-powered NPCs designed to feel more alive, progress continues to push the boundaries of realism in games. But do you know what technology makes video game characters feel even more lifelike? In fact, many male gamers particularly enjoy this technology. So what exactly is this technology? Jiggle physics is a term in animation and video games that refers to a physics simulation technique used to make soft or flexible objects move more realistically or dynamically. Typically, this technology is applied to character elements such as hair, clothing, and sometimes specific body parts like the chest, cheeks, or stomach to make them appear more lifelike when subjected to external forces such as gravity, momentum, or impact. In its development, Jiggle physics utilizes physics-based algorithms to simulate how soft objects react to a character's movement or the surrounding environment. This technology is often implemented in various game engines, such as Unreal Engine, Unity, and custom engines that feature advanced physics simulation systems. In the world of video games, Jiggle physics is often used to enhance character realism or visual appeal. Examples of its implementation can be seen in various fighting games. This technology is also widely used in the animation and CGI industries to produce realistic movements for elements like hair or clothing that follow a character's actions. Even in VR, virtual reality game development, Jiggle physics is applied to make interactions in the virtual world feel more realistic, particularly in simulating the physics of soft objects. The first game known to have explicitly used Jiggle physics was Dead or Alive, released by Tecmo in 1996 for arcades and later adapted to various platforms, including the Sega Saturn and PlayStation. Dead or Alive is a fighting game developed by Team Ninja, gaining attention not only for its fast and dynamic combat mechanics, but also for its unique physics system, particularly in how female characters' body parts moved either realistically or exaggeratedly. At that time, most fighting games still relied on rigid animations, but Dead or Alive introduced a physics simulation that allowed certain body parts to move independently based on character motion and gravitational force. This feature quickly became a defining trait of the Dead or Alive series, setting it apart from competitors like Tekken and Virtua Fighter. In fact, in Dead or Alive 5s, players were given the ability to adjust the movement settings, a feature that went beyond what any normal thinking person would expect in a game. Following the success of Dead or Alive, many other games began adopting similar techniques, either to enhance realism in character animation or as an additional aesthetic element. The application of Jiggle physics in video games later expanded into various other genres, including action games and RPGs, where the technology was used to add a sense of liveliness to characters, not just in terms of visual appeal, but also to improve immersion in gameplay. The influence of Dead or Alive on the video game industry cannot be ignored, particularly in establishing new standards for character presentation using more advanced physics simulations. However, over time, the use of Jiggle physics has also sparked debates in the gaming industry regarding the representation of female characters and how this technology is implemented in character design. Some developers opt for a more subtle and realistic approach to enhance immersion, while others use it in a deliberately exaggerated manner for visual appeal. Modern gaming technology now allows for more sophisticated and realistic implementations of Jiggle physics across console, PC, and VR games. However, its usage still depends on the creative vision of developers and the reception from both players and the broader gaming community. Despite its benefits in enhancing visual realism, Jiggle physics has also become a subject of controversy. Many criticisms have arisen regarding its use, particularly when the technology is applied excessively to female characters for fan service purposes, as it is seen as reinforcing stereotypes or creating unrealistic representations in digital media. Some games implement Jiggle physics with a more refined approach to achieve a natural effect without looking excessive, while others tend to exaggerate it purely for aesthetic purposes. Ultimately, the application of jiggle physics in video games and animation heavily depends on the design choices of developers and the overall experience they aim to deliver to players. So, that's jiggle physics, the technology that makes game characters feel more alive, whether for realism or fan service. From Dead or Alive to modern games, this feature has evolved and sparked debates in the gaming industry. In the end, it all comes down to how developers use it and how gamers perceive it.